Hello, I'm Danielle Mullins. I'm Miss Earth-USA. I have a big heart for our wildlife, our animals. I grew up on a farm and I learned to connect with nature, and that when we take care of Mother Earth takes care of us. So it's been my life's mission to be a voice for the voiceless, and in that it's our environment and our wildlife animals. And so my advocacy here expands out through, for one, I'm a makeup artist. I love the glitz and the glam, but our beauty industry should never come at the cost of our environment. And what I've seen as a makeup artist is toxic products that are tested on animals. So part of my advocacy is to advocate against that, but also that to keep things sanitary, we have to use so many disposable products. So I've worked with Wands for Wildlife so that we can reuse mascara wands to provide medical aid to wildlife animals in need. But also, with my big love for animals, I'm a vegetarian. And as someone, again, who grew up on a farm, I realize it's not the lifestyle for everybody. So I work alongside Meatless Mondays to educate people on just trying the lifestyle once a week so that together we can have a positive impact for the environment.
You said you are for the wildlife conservation.
Yes.
For you, what animal would best describe you as?
Ah, it's so hard to narrow it down. For sure, a cat, but I think I'm going to go for a panther. I mean, I have a little black cat at home, and I just adore him so much, and he reminds me of a little panther. But I see a bit of myself in that too, just the pride and the strength and the stealth that they have. I'll say panther, final answer there.
Yeah. For you, since this is a very big issue, the wildlife conservation, what do you think is the best way, or for you, how would you encourage people to preserve, especially those animals that are already endangered?
I think one of the first steps we can take is, of course, by trying a Meatless Monday. The agriculture, when it comes to animals, has led to, I believe, a 70% species decline over the years. So, in just trying that can help conserve our animals. Of course, within the beauty industry, to use products that are cruelty-free, that are not tested on animals, from ingredient sourcing to final product. But also this expands so much further, and it's something that we see an issue with deforestation. We're taking their homes and they need that. And so in helping our environment, we in turn help our animals.
Uh, this is a this was a big issue in the recent months, because I saw this on TikTok about the animals being used as
Yes.
testers for makeup. Uh, for you, do you think boycotting these brands uh, that uses this kind of practice uh, would help?
Absolutely. But we have to be informed as consumers and look beyond what's just on the packaging, because I know in the States we'll see some products are sold and they'll be labeled and marketed as being cruelty free, but then when you look, they're sold in countries that require animal testing. So by boycotting these companies, by no longer supporting them, it almost forces them to change their policies and to rethink the countries that they sell to, which I think would in turn then have an even bigger change of effect here, because it's a boost to the economy. And if these companies can't be sold there, I would hope it would be one step in the right direction to make these countries begin to change their policies as well.
The United States is known for being the biggest economy in the world, uh, and being one of the biggest economy. They are also the biggest one of the biggest producers of greenhouse gases. For you, what steps should the United States government, should do in lessening the greenhouse gases, or the carbon prints that they are leaving behind?
This is something we've actually been working on. We have a carbon neutral plan in place. A lot of countries have been adopting this with a goal to be carbon neutral at least by 2050. It's not the perfect plan, but it's definitely a step in the right direction so we can continue to make the right steps to begin reversing all the changes. And so in part of that, one of the steps that we're taking is to see more electric vehicles on the road and to hopefully have all electric vehicles by 2030. And I think as long as the government continues to lead that change, for us, the American people will begin to jump on board and take action, and then also look in their daily lives to see what they can do to change it. When I worked in sales and was a team leader, that's one of the things we talked about, is that what you do at the organization level will trickle through to everybody within your organization. So for us, it has to start within the government in order to trickle through for the American people to also take action.
Okay, now we'll go to the Philippines. This is your first time here in the Philippines.
Yes.
Stepping into the country, what was the first environmental concern that you have seen?
I've actually been blown away by the steps that the Philippines takes. Actually, the hotel I've been staying at has been very eco-friendly. Even the room key is made out of wood versus a plastic card. But in driving through, I do see that there is a lot of trash that needs to be picked up. And I wish I had more time here. I had my carbo grabber with me. I would love to get out and connect with the Filipino people and begin to help take action here.
Okay, how about for you? What is the biggest environmental concern that we are facing now?
In two scales here for the environment as a whole, in part is going to be those greenhouse gas emissions. They are just actively harming our planet, and we're seeing our planet decline at an exponential rate. But when you look at the people, it's a lack of empathy. It's so many people who think this is something that'll never happen in their lifetime and they don't need to take action today, but it's inspiring them to do so and leading that direction with love so that they feel that call to action as well, so we can really come together and make our home healthy again, make it clean.
What is your message to all the people about taking care of Mother Earth?
Start with the little things at home. Don't try to change everything in your life overnight. I mean, if you can do it, brownie points to you, that's amazing. But just start small. Look at what little step you can take today and what little step you can take tomorrow, and how you could inspire your friends and family or your neighbors to also do it, because these cumulative little changes are ultimately going to be what leads us to protecting our planet.
Okay, lastly, how important it is for you to become a Miss Earth?
Oh my goodness. Top of the priority list. I'm ready to see a crown come back to the USA, especially now post-pandemic time, but also to think of my focus areas, my advocacies, and being able to have that opportunity to take everything to an international scale to help our wildlife animals, to encourage more people to try a meatless Monday in a healthy way, but also to be able to revolutionize the environment through the beauty industry, something that as pageant girls, we are the face of the beauty industry. My goodness, I don't know how to put into words what that would mean to me, but I do know that I'm ready to get to work.
Thank you so much, Danielle. Good luck.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Thank you. And hope you get the crown.
Me
Thank
both.
you so much.
Thank you.